everybody. My name is Miss Tess from the Half Hollow Hills Community Library. Welcome to Leaf Man Story Time. Today's story is Leaf Man by Lois Ehlert. And unfortunately, Lois Ehlert passed away this year, and she is the author and illustrator of so many wonderful stories. I just wanted to highlight a few of them to you. You can come and check them out at the library. This is another favorite of mine, Nuts to You. I use this one a lot. Eating the Alphabet is a great one. Snowballs. So I encourage you to come in and check out some of her books and get to know Lois Ehlert. So, Leaf Man. She does these wonderful photo essays, and they are just great things with pages. So I want you to pay attention to what she does to the page. And I hope you will be inspired to put together a nature craft of your own afterwards. So, Leaf Man used to live near me in a pile of leaves. And this is the story of a creative looking man. You will see she used some acorns and some leaves and other things that she finds in nature. So you will go and collect some items afterwards and make a project of your own. But yesterday, the wind blew Leaf Man away. And you can see how she cuts the pages differently like this. He left no travel plans. The last time I saw him, he was headed east, past the chickens. So look and see, do you see a chicken here? Toward the marsh. Ducks. You see the ducks? And geese. A leaf man's gotta go wherever the wind blows. He blew over the fields of pumpkins and winter squash. He flew over the turkey, past potatoes, carrots, and cabbage in rows. Then he blew out of sight. Is he drifting west, above the orchards? Or over the prairie meadows? I see a rabbit. That looks like a rabbit. And past the spotted cows? Look at that. Leaf Man's gotta go where the wind blows. Maybe Leaf Man's gliding on a lake breeze. That looks like a turtle and some fish. Or flying along the river. Or following butterflies going south. Well, a leaf man's gotta go where the wind blows. He might even be traveling north, above leaves that look like him. Or flying over mountains with a flock of birds. When Leaf Man looks down on earth, is he lonesome for a home? This I do know. Where a leaf man will land, only the wind knows. So listen for a rustle in the leaves. Maybe you'll find a leaf man waiting to go home with you. And she has these little, all the different leaves with their names identified. So look around your neighborhood and your yard and see what kind of leaves and acorns and pine cones maybe you can find in sticks, and see what you can come up with and make a nice creative Leaf Man project. Thanks, I hope you enjoyed it. Hi everybody, welcome back to Leaf Man. And now I'm going to show you how to make some animals out of some of the leaves and other things you've collected from outside on your nature walk. And so I actually found a few pages here of some different animals. Maybe a lot of them were not in the story of Leaf Man, but just to give you some inspiration. So we have some really interesting ones here. He's got a big owl here. And some butterflies and a dragonfly that looks like. So just to give you some other ideas. And I also have on hand glue or a glue stick. I have crayons to add a little color to it if you like. I have a scissor, because in some of the pictures it looks like they, either cut out the leaves themselves or maybe use some construction paper. I also have on hand, I even have some eyes, which you may not have at home, but that's fine. You can use a button, or you can just use construction paper or your crayons. And, of course I have, here are some of the things that I've collected. So we just have a big pile here to show you just what I went through, and I collected these over a few days. And the thing is, though, depending upon the time of year you do this, and also, even though they're on the ground and it's still summer, the leaves do start to dry out, which I have seen with a lot of my stuff. So I've got some leaves. I got this interesting looking nut of some sort, came from a tree. I'm probably going to use it this way, make a mouse out of it. I've got some acorns. If you're near an oak tree, that's kind of fun to have. There's some acorns. I have a polynose. I don't know what this is, but this is going to be fun also. So I looked at my stuff and played around a little, and this to me I thought I would make into a mouse. So what I'm going to need for a mouse is I've got a nice body. I'm going to need a little something for a tail. So I pulled off one of the stems, and that'll be the tail. And I'm gonna put some eyes on it. Let me see if I have two small eyes. That might work. So start with that. And I'm just using construction paper. This is white construction paper. But if you have, just a paper plate even, or copier paper, cardboard, whatever you have. Okay, so got my glue stick. I'm gonna go like, here we go. And you can put them anywhere. You can make a scene on here, or you can just make individual ones if you want. So here's a little glue on the bottom. I'm gonna stick him up here. And here's a little tail we're gonna glue on. It might be a little tricky getting that glue on. Oops. Okay, and we're gonna put the eyes on. I'm gonna put glue right on here. Let's see how that works out. Oh yeah. Okay. Might need a little more. Okay, there we go. So we got a little mouse happening right there. And then I looked at my stuff a little bit more. I got a little inspiration from one of those pictures I looked at for a butterfly. So I'm going to try and model it after one of the pictures here. You want to try and look for maybe like some two leaves that are similar. So, and then what I'm going to do is pinch off the stems. Okay. Butterflies are symmetrical, so we want to try and make them like that. So, and these leaves are already a little drying out a little bit, so they may crack a little. So, try and get that down. Okay. And you can see on this one, the leaves are not laying flat, so I'm just putting it on the base part of it, and then I'm going to use this thing as maybe the head. So it might be be a little hard to get it to stay. It's kind of suspended there. So sometimes, you know, regular glue is just so much better. But, you know, you use what you have. And what am I going to use? Do I need like a body? Yeah, this might work as a nice body. So I'm going to pull off some more of this stuff too. Try and get this to stay. See how that works. This might have to dry for a little bit. All right, so we're getting there. And maybe some antenna, right? Our little butterfly is going to need some antenna. So again, I've got those little stems and put them on here. See how that works out. Here we go. Okay, so I've got a mouse and a butterfly, and we're going to try and got these really cute acorns, which I'd love to use. I'm going to see if I can maybe, sometimes hard to get like the bottom pieces off, but maybe not. I think those make like cute eyes. I was thinking about an owl. So I'll use whichever one I have. I think maybe this. Try and make an owl, or an owl maybe like that. Okay, so a little glue on the back. You want to be careful, you don't want it to crack too much. See what we can do. Okay. And this might have to dry a little bit someplace. So I was going to use maybe these, make like some good arms. Like that and like that. And then for the head, let's see what one will give me a little contrast like that. Starting to come along. And then let's see if that works. Sometimes this scissor works. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and glue that down like this. Sometimes you gotta help nature along a little, like that, and like that, and so we're gonna try and get our eyes to stay. But you get the idea, and there's our owl. Move his head a little. So a couple of ideas here for nature animals that you can make. They all don't have to be from what was in the story, but it just gives you an idea. You can look at the pages I showed you, or go back and watch the story again, and this will change, throughout the year, depending upon what's falling down from the trees and what you're finding outside in nature. So you can make this one over and over again. So I hope you enjoy making Leaf Man and the Many Friends.